guys, what's up? So out here at one of our properties, and man, things are not going as planned out here as far as the mulch goes, and it really sucks. And it's one of those things where you can't say, you just can't say like it's not our fault because we're responsible for it. But you know, you come across situations that aren't your fault, that you know, that you didn't create in a sense, and you just kind of get stuck in the middle, and that's kind of where we're at, except we're not the middleman, we are the man. So anyways, so what we got over here is piles of mulch, and we're supposed to have this entire place sprayed in, is what originally was supposed to happen. But last minute, the vendor that we were using raised their prices almost $15 an hour, which is astronomical, which is absolutely insane. And the problem with that is, this was our last contract where we included the mulch in the monthly payment. So they were already paying for the mulch, so they've accrued the amount of money that was budgeted for the mulch that was supposed to go to pay somebody to spray it in. Well, this person who agreed, not on paper though, which I've never had to do with a subcontractor with spraying mulch before, ended up raising the price, which blew the budget. I mean, absolutely just destroyed the budget. So because of that, now we are stuck having to put this mulch down by hand. So, you know, the guys are out here busting their butt. We gotta put 300 yards of mulch down by hand now. This is how we're having to do it. This isn't the way that we want to do it. There's not even anything in the budget, you know, as far as being able to rent equipment, you know, or anything like that. So we're having to wheelbarrow everything, you know, around the buildings. And there's like 42 buildings out here. So there's just a, you know, it's a lot of stuff. We're putting down 300 right here. This will make 80 yards that we put down so far, and it's the common area plus 1, 2, 3, probably 4 buildings. The common area took a lot though. So now what we're having to do is try to figure some things out. You know, I got a couple friends that have some front loaders, so a couple of them are going to come out here and move some stuff around for us. Going to pay their guy. He's only going to charge me like $100 for the day to move some mulch around, so that's a really good deal. It's mainly just paying for the gas and paying for his guy to move the stuff around. So I think we're going to do that, which will help kind of drop spot things. The problem is out here is they have really bad parking issues. So dumping a whole ton of mulch creates a really frustrating scenario for everybody, and I understand that. So, but ultimately, here's the thing, is we are the company that they have a contract with. We are responsible for making sure it gets put down. If something goes awry with somebody that we were going to subcontract, that's not their problem. It's really not their problem at all. It's our problem. 13 years, I've really never had, actually not even really, I have never had a mulch problem or mulch job not go the way that it was planned. And I've done, you know, hundreds of yards, of you guys have seen, you know, we have put hundreds of yards down in just a couple of weeks, you know, with front loaders and all that, and the right guys, and moving around these huge properties. So I've never had this problem before. But the problem that we're really having is that the budget is locked. That's the problem. We don't, you know, we can't go pull an extra $10,000 or $15,000 out of the air just to get this done. And I wish that we could, just to get it done, just to do it. But that's just not feasible. So, you know, we're in this predicament because, I mean, we're in this predicament because of me. That's why we're in this predicament. What I am learning from this situation is the other properties that we have that are going to get sprayed in, what I'm going to do is actually find another vendor. And the reason that I'm going to find another vendor is because this vendor could have given me a heads up. They, you know, we give them huge jobs, you know, huge jobs. It's not like we're giving them 50-yard jobs. We're giving them like 300- and 500-yard mulch jobs, and that's substantial. So the fact that they didn't reach out to me and they didn't let me know that the price had changed really bugged me, man. It's really put me in a bad situation. If they had told me 6 months ago, I could have went to the board, reallocated some funds, figured some things out. But the fact that they didn't, and when I call them and say, hey, can we move this from January, which was the original month we were supposed to do it, to December, and the answer is, yeah, we can do it, but to let you know, our price went up almost $15 a yard. That's so unprofessional, it's not cool. And it's definitely killed our relationship with them. So, you know, we're just gonna have to just kind of get through it and figure it out. So, you know, on our end, like I said, the funds are already allocated. They already paid so much for the year, and mulch is supposed to be put down. It's our responsibility. It's not theirs. What happened with who I was supposed to use is not their problem. That's our problem. But where it comes Where it comes to being something we need to work on with them is I can't get it done in 2 days like it originally was supposed to get done. So I'm gonna have to ask the clients, you know, to be a little patient with us. This is gonna take several weeks to get all this done because of the way that we have to do it. And that's just it. So hopefully we get this figured out. Hopefully we get this down as soon as possible. Okay guys, so ultimately what I'm saying, sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained today, so just really kind of, you know, feeling the heat, which, you know, I can't blame them. You know, I deserve the heat because, like I said, again, guys, it doesn't matter if we sub somebody out. You can't be like, oh, here's the excuse, here's the this, whammy. It is okay to say, hey, this was the plan. This was supposed to go down, and I'm sorry it didn't. We're going to make it right, but we're going to need more time to do it because now we're going to have to do it by hand. So you guys know that I actually used to do all of our mulch jobs by hand, but I quit doing it. It's just too labor intensive. It actually ends up being about the same price, if not a little bit more than having it sprayed in with labor. So we just end up having it sprayed in. So, you know, to have your game plan changed on such a major part of your contract is a really big deal. So, you know, some of the people are understanding and some are upset, and I get it. And again, it's nothing against them. I don't blame them for being upset. I love this place. I love doing this place. I hate the fact that this is actually happening, and it couldn't happen at a worse time. You know what I'm saying? It's the holidays and all that. This could not happen in the most worst time. So what I'm going to do is hopefully just get through this. I asked them to just please be patient. Just let us work through this. Let us get through this together. I love being on your property. We've done so much work here for free just to do it because we like being here. So hopefully, you know, with the good job that we do, with, you know, the things that we do as incentives resonates, and this doesn't destroy a relationship. So I would really hate for that to happen. But what I'm going to learn from this is I'm going to pull all of the other upcoming mulch jobs that we have, and we're going to put them with a subcontractor contract, which I know you should do. A lot of guys do it. Most people do not. So, you know, I know that people are going to like message and go, oh, you should have done this and you should have done that. Man, I'm gonna stop you right there like I usually do and just tell you, I don't want to hear it, man. I really don't. So there are more people that don't do contracts with people they subcontract than people that do. So I just don't even want to hear that part, okay? This was just a trust thing. I trusted somebody and I got rolled over. So what I'm going to do is pull all of these. I'm switching vendors and I'm gonna get everything in writing, and we're gonna do a subcontractor contract. So you know, it's usually over an email or something like that, which all of these are over text messages and over emails. It's in writing, but at the end of the day, that really isn't, that's an agreement, and it's just as strong as a contract, but I feel like a full legit contract is a different story. So what we're going to do is pull those, change vendors, get everything done in contracts, and agree on the prices. So the thing is, prices do go up, and a year after signing a contract, prices are going to go up with materials. So what I need to do from now on in all of these contracts is I need to put an addendum in there, and I need to let them know that price mulches may go up by the time it is, you know, your mulch install is due. And if they do go up, then you're responsible for said percentage difference in the price. If it costs us $24 a yard and the price went up to 26 bucks a yard, before we can install your mulch, you know, we need that extra $600 from you, or extra $1,000 from you, or whatever. We need you to pay for the difference, but we have to give them the option. In all my contracts, I've never done that because I've never seen the mulch jump up so much. And actually the cost of mulch has jumped up a couple bucks per yard, but the install just went through the roof to have it sprayed in. So that's what I learned from this is I'm going to change our contracts, have addendums for change in there, which, you know, I'm sure you should, and a lot of you guys probably have that anyway. I should have that. I'm 13 years in. I'm still learning stuff. I don't mind learning stuff. If you guys have anything that's constructive, you know, that you want to leave in the comments below, by all means. You know, I love to hear all the comments that you guys can leave. except when it's, you know, a holier than thou, well, you're stupid and I'm smarter than you, and ha ha ha, you should have done this and not done that. Those kind of comments I don't have time for. I don't really get those, but I see people do that on channels a lot. I don't think that's cool. So if you have anything constructive in there, leave a comment below, man. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to work on trying to make them happy. I want them to be very happy. And that is the focus from this point forward on this property, is to get through this mulch job, make them happy. But yeah, man, they're upset and I don't blame them, but I'm going to do my best to try to fix this situation. So this is what happens sometimes. It's not all like rainbows and sunshine and, you know, purple farts. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes crap just crumbles right underneath your feet and you need to scurry to get up underneath there and hold the floor up until you can get people across it. You know what I mean? So that's what we're doing right now, you know, but it'll be all right. It'll be all right. So everything's happy. It'll be all right. Anyways, keep that tip in mind. If you're doing, I don't care if it's a home, anything you're subcontracting out to another person, you're responsible. Not that subcontractor. You're responsible for it. I don't want to hear it. That's your problem. You figured out. I paid you to get this done, and you need to figure out how to get it done. And they're 100% right. They're not wrong. They're right. The vendor that screwed me over is wrong, but at the end of the day, my client's not wrong. They're justifiably upset. But it's just a matter of, don't make it black and white. Let's just figure out a compromise. Just your compromise is just be patient with me. It's actually costing us more time, more money to get it done, but we're going to get it done. So, and I apologize, and it will be corrected and it won't ever happen again. So that's what happens sometimes. All right, I'm going to go meet somebody in the office and then get out here and help these guys. All right.